delusional when saying that I wanted to return. Some people are going to be like, "What? Just a few hours ago, you posted a video about wanting to go back." And this is the reality of my particular situation. My original plan was to continue on going to Thailand. It's hard to conceptualize something like that. And she also has stomach cancer. She is terminal. I wish I could explain to you how serious moving abroad actually is. When I first decided to move abroad, I did not think that so many things in my life would reveal itself because it's not even really like things have changed. A lot of things that maybe I had overlooked, avoided, are all definitely here at the surface at this moment. My recent video where I talked about how I was considering going back home, a lot of people commented on the video and was like, it's really good that you moved abroad, you tried it out for yourself to see if you liked it or not. Other people were like, don't come back here, it sucks, it's a living hellhole. And I even talked to someone on the phone today, and they were like, yeah, it's really crazy here. Like, I don't know if you've been watching the news, but the government is shut down, and this is like, I am very much aware of everything that is going on back home. And all of that feedback does kind of make me wonder if I was being very, very, very delusional when saying that I wanted to return. Some people are going to be like, "What? Just a few hours ago, you posted a video about wanting to go back." And this is the reality of my particular situation where I'm here just with my daughter. There's no family members here. I didn't come with anyone else. So when that sort of thing happens, you have to really be all in. And I was until now, where the reality of my life back home is still available for me to see and experience just from farther away. Like, for instance, I have an 89-year-old grandmother. She just turned 89 August 25th, and she also has stomach cancer. She is terminal. She's been in hospice in a care facility for the last year, and I knew that when I moved away, but I didn't. It's hard to conceptualize something like that. It's very hard to conceptualize a person that's always been in your life not being in your life anymore. And then what role do I want to play in the grieving experience of my own, also of my family members? Of course, I want to be there to support them. And I wonder about that, more and more, especially because she's getting sick. So part of the reason why I was thinking that I would return was because of her. Also, my mom's birthday is coming up. The reality of the fact that when you live abroad, you don't experience what happens at home. And what you do experience is very, very minute, and it's all an idea of what's going on, what could happen. And when things do happen, you're not going to feel the full effects from 300 miles away, from 1,000 miles away. My original plan was to continue on going to Thailand, and I do have to discuss the reality of this move. And another factor is the fact that my daughter really misses home, and so do I. But as an adult, I know all the things that come with that. So just seeing her being kind of like sad here and there it does affect me. And it's something that happens when you move, period. When you move to a new house, your kids gonna be like, I miss my old house, and that was the best house I ever had. And then if you move states, it's, oh, I miss my old state with the people in it. Like, it's always going to be that. So right now, I'm just weighing all the pros and cons of continuing forward, and also continuing forward to Thailand or to some other location, continuing on the journey that I said that I was going on, especially because it's not safe. It is not what I deem to be safe back home in America. I wonder, are those things true? No, I'm not saying are those things fake news, but I'm wondering, to what extent are those things true? But of course, people with their feet on the ground tell me it is true. But I want to know, what percentage level are those things true, where, of course, I would be affected? Because I want to know how much I'm going to be affected. So I think one of my viewers pointed out a good point, which I always say, but it's nice to hear, that everything is about your perspective. How do you see the things that you are viewing? Because we have to understand that every time we are viewing something, it's being passed through filters of our own personal experiences. So you looking out a window on the story of the building is not what I see when I look out of the window of a third story building. So, a lot on my mind about all of these things, how to move forward and still maintain my personal freedom is the question here. And the answer is, I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. Today, I set out with the goal of getting our tickets, and a lot of things happened in the midst of that, and I didn't get them. And I sit here today and I wonder why. Because a lot of time, intuition and the universe works backwards, whereas you're leaving out the door and you want to go, so you need your keys, but you can't find your keys. Then you find your keys, you go to put your shoes on, then you can't find your shoes, and then you go, and then you end up missing the bus, or you miss the light that keeps you from the thing. And I find, is that what I'm dealing with now? Because it certainly feels like it. Because just today, after all it's said and done, I get online and it's like, oh, Columbus, Ohio is the next set place to have the military, like, up its military um policing and patrol, whatever words you use for that. And that's disturbing. It's very, very disturbing. So now is the time where I would pray for a miracle, where I would ask specifically for answers, because that's what I'm always doing, and I think I'm always expecting to find answers. But tonight I'm definitely going to ask for a clear path and understanding, because it's it's a hard decision. It's a hard decision, but I look at other creators who are also like very, very single people, younger, with no kids, and they move differently. And also people with, in relationships and kids, move differently than how I am moving, and how I want to pay attention to what is going on so I can make the best choice for me and my daughter. Whereas I am alone in this situation. I'm not alone overall. I do have a support system and a community back at home, but when I'm here, I have to make some decisions that affect me, my life, and my most prized creation, which is my daughter. So, thanks for listening. Comment below, share your thoughts. Yeah, see you on the other side.